Hello, Mrs. Barkle, and this is my intercultural speech.
Say hi. Papa, say hi. Maggie.
Does anyone that wants to know where the pina colada come from? Or maybe an empanada? We have to start from the beginning. So we know that Puerto Rico, small island, was invaded by the Spaniards. 500 years. With a little bit of help of the United States, we're a bit free. Free at last, but not really. But that's another subject. But now we're here in the United States, trying to build who we are in a new country for new work and new jobs. Because there was a little sugar issue out there. Also another topic. But now that we're here, we had to endure through a lot. We were put in places like the Bronx and Brooklyn where no one wanted to be, and we got judged for that. And then they had a parade called the Spanish Parade, where they didn't really acknowledge us. So about 1958, the Puerto Ricans, peoples, the year that my father was born, right, Mom? They stood up together, fought, just like Al Sharpton. And now we have the Puerto Rican Parade. So this was just our pride. You can't take our pride away from us. Though we are also Americans, America didn't really accept us. So this was a really tough thing to do. Or tough things for my ancestors to do. And still to this day, there's still a little fondling going on. But it's not as different or what it was back then. But for that was a big moment. It was a big movement for the Puerto Ricans. And this is when the Puerto Rican Parade came. Because not only it was just a parade, it was our culture and who we were represented in the United States, knowing that we also are Americans. We're not so different. Within America, they're very optimistic, I guess. Logically, they don't like other or different things to come. But then that's what happened, right? We got accepted, 1958. Now we have our own parade. You know what I mean? The pina coladas are out. Now you're drinking. We're drinking, but we're still fighting each other. Fighting. And this is all discrimination. This is all what the Italians went through, the Irish went through. But now it's what we went through, Puerto Ricans. But we all fought. Especially those who lived in New York. And we fought and we had this right. Where now that they recognize us as New Yorkers, which is who I am. I grew up in the Bronx, New York, Puerto Rican. And I will always fight today. But the good thing out of all this controversy is that the parade and who we are brought good drinks, pina coladas, good food, empanadas, whatever you want. You want a flan? Let's give you a good pastry. But if it wasn't for all this and all the things that Puerto Ricans have to go through, like my father and my mother, or maybe myself till this day, none of the things would ever exist, and I'm happy for it. And this is why we're proud to be Puerto Ricans and we still walk in the parade. Because it's who we are and it's what we represent. It is our culture and I hope you love it, just as we love yours. Thank you.
About you being Puerto Rican?